Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here with our weekly astrology tarot card readings for the week of May 20th, 2026. I will have every astrological sign will be timestamped below in the description, so please feel free to go to the description to find your reading for entertainment purposes only. And please like, share, and subscribe, as it really does help the channel. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to write a timestamp down here. And this reading is for Aries. This is Aries for the week of May 20th, 2026. Let me move something there. There we go. Aries for the week of May 20th, 2026. Let's see what we got. This is for Aries. Whoa, so many good cards. 3 of Cups, right? This is thanking the universe for the good things, right? Giving gratitude, celebrating with friends, abundance, fertility. Look at this. Then you're walking through this 4 of Wands, like to a whole new start, like you're graduating, right? Commencement, graduating high school, moving forward, graduating from college. Beautiful. And then look, yes, you're kind of leaving your current structure behind to go do better things. So what a beautiful time of year. Yeah, giving gratitude, moving on, and a commencement, a new beginning, maybe a new child. And then yeah, here you are, you're like, I'm off on a new adventure in life. So I really love that. It seems like it will be a very busy week or a very busy time for you coming up, Aries. So next up now we have Taurus. Let me put these cards back from the Aries reading, but now we have Taurus. This is Taurus for the week of May 20th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Taurus for the week of May 20th, 2026. Oh, well, I will tell you, a lot of energy. The cards are flying all over. Oh, sorry about all that noise. I had to move my fan. I have cards flying all over. There we go. Oh, okay, we're going to take that card. I don't know what it is, but it just flew out. 7 of Cups, spoiled for choice. This card always says to me discernment. You might have a lot of options on the table. Make sure that you're reading the fine print, crossing T's, dotting I's, right? Pick the best choice that you can for yourself. Why? Because this 2 of Wands, you're looking out almost like here are all my options, right? I have the whole world at my fingertips. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do next? 8 of Cups, leaving for something better, leaving the current structure behind, a job, a family situation, whatever, but you're moving on, you're moving forward. That doesn't mean you're leaving your family either, but it might be moving them into like a new phase. And interestingly enough, the bottom of the deck card is also this 6 of Swords, right? Leaving for smoother waters, back turned in both cases. In fact, actually, you're in every single one of your cards, there's a back turn, like you're moving forward. So I love that for you, Taurus, and moving forward to better things, right? It's like you've learned, you've experienced stuff, and you're moving forward. All right, next up, this is Gemini. Gemini for the week of May 20th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Gemini for the week of May 20th, 2026. All right. First card up is this Knight of Pentacles. This is like you're standing still. This is a good, stable, reliable card. You might be planting some new seeds in this field, right? When we plant a seed, we know we're not going to get the plant isn't going to be sprouted and harvested the next day. Takes some time, but it's reliable, right? You know it's coming up. You have faith in the universe. So planting some new seeds, but still maybe not moving forward on those. Ace of Wands, beautiful new, creative beginning, right? Moving forward, growing, fertility, abundance. And when you get these ace cards, I love this particular, deck because, it's like sources, like the hand is coming out of the heavens, right? Saying, here we go. Here's a new creative idea, right? So keep that in mind. And here you are also, this is the King of Swords. You're cutting through everything. Maybe processing a lot of data, maybe saying, can I really afford this? Looking at to-do lists, looking at budgets. So, move forward if you're ready, take a look at things, but no, you're like in that planning phase, and that's good. That's exactly where you should be. All right, here we go. This is Cancer. This is Cancer for the week of May 20th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Cancer for the week of May 20th, 2026. Cancer for the week of May 20th, 2026. Cancer for the week of May 20th, 2026. First card is this Five of Cups. Like, you know, this card to me always says gratitude, right? Yeah, things are maybe are going wrong, or maybe you had some like loss or something, and maybe you haven't, but you're just maybe feeling blah. Turning around, cups are still standing, right? Changing your perspective. And you can change anything by changing your perspective and just looking at it in the best, most positive light, right? Remaining in a positive state no matter the circumstances. Why? Because when you do that, look at what you get next. This Knight of Swords, or this Knight of Cups coming in. The cup is full, moving forward. Good ideas, good emotional stability. Love this card. Perhaps a new significant other. This card also represents somebody new maybe coming into your life. Wouldn't that be nice, right? And then Seven of Cups. Having some choices in front of you, but making the best choice. I almost feel like this coming in is different than this. Like this is more emotional with the cups, but this, I know this is cups also, but this seems more day to day. Like you might have to, you know, look at some type of repair or something like that. And that's where you're really stopping and being discerning so you get the best deal. Your bottom of the deck card is the Emperor card, because no matter what happens, you're sitting in your power, ready to move forward, but you're sitting in your power, and I love that because it's just a really good, for me, like a nice stability in your life. All right, next up here we have Leo. This is Leo for Leo for the week of May 20th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Leo for the week of May 20th, 2026. Leo for the week of May 20th, 2026. I'm being drawn to shuffle these cards. I apologize. It's taking me a moment here. And I'm also, this doesn't happen. I'm also being drawn to cut them in three. Okay, so we're going to do that too. I don't know what the big deal is, but let's see. Okay, first card up, Three of Wands. You know, you're really looking, I love that he's bathed in this golden light. The back is turned, right? You're moving forward. You're like, I'm turning my back on current things that I have in my life, because you know what? I have better things coming. And I love that, because you're looking out at all your ships coming in and you're like, yes, where am I moving to? Five of Swords, beware of any bullies, right? Don't spend any time with them. If somebody's bullying you or just doesn't have a beautiful emotional, you know, like a nice emotional thing. Right now, again, back turned, right? You're walking away. It's like, I don't need that in my life anymore. And then this outcome card, I'm going to cover it up a bit. The Lover's card, moving forward, seeing eye to eye with someone in your life, perhaps a significant other, perhaps somebody that you work with or something, but seeing eye to eye and, you know, moving forward. And it's almost like that's why, you know, this card leads to this Lover's card, because you're just moving forward in a beautiful, beautiful path with someone that, and maybe you aren't, but if it's not even like a significant other, a partner maybe coming into your life, but you're really seeing eye to eye with people right now, or somebody, and that's allowing you to put the period on, you know, things that where you've been and move forward. All right, next up now is Virgo. Virgo, this is for the week of May 20th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Virgo for the week of May 20th, 2026. Virgo for May 20th. Two of Wands, looking for new horizons. I love this. A lot of things are stable in our lives. I'm a Virgo. A lot of things are stable. This wand is sitting here. It's in place, right? This wand isn't. Where are we going to go next? What are we going to do? I love that. Ace of Pentacles, a new fertile beginning. You just look at all this beautiful greenery, and it's coming like from spirit, from our angels, our spirit guides. You know, those family, you know, that have transitioned. They're like, listen, we have this beautiful golden coin we want to offer you. Are we ready to take it, to move forward? Oh, interesting. Seven of Wands. Are we ready to take it, right? In a way, I feel like this is like, are we ready to accept? I want to say the good and the bad. It's like 98% good and 2% bad. Are we going to focus on, well, somebody may not like it if we take this, or somebody may not like it if we go this direction? Or listen, that person will get over it, and I'm going to move forward without the fear and enjoy my life, right? Enjoy what I'm doing. Bottom of the deck card, Eight of Pentacles, really enjoying what we're doing. Like this guy, he's a master crafts person, and he's hammering out these pentacles with perfection and quickly, and he knows what he's doing. But and that's like us, like moving forward and just saying, yeah, I feel like it's a time for us. This might be a week for us where we get down to brass tacks, like where we're really, really like looking at the details of things, putting the budgets in place, looking at, can I really move forward on this? Maybe not time yet, but we're still working on it and keeping it definitely in our focus. All right, Libra, this is Libra for the week of May 20th, 2026. What do we have for Libra for the week of May 20th, 2026? May 20th, 2026 for Libra. Let's see what we have. Okay, this card just flipped out. I don't know what it is. A couple more shuffles. There we go. The card that flipped out, this death card, this is change. Of course, it can mean a physical death, but that's really, this is a general reading. This is moving forward. This is change. This is like, and it's time for, it's time for the old things to, we put a period and move on and just moving forward. Knight of the Swords. Moving forward, I always caution when I get this card, move forward, okay? And it's funny, well, let's see, how were these? Oh, look, these cards are like facing each other. I love that because like these two white horses are facing each other, moving forward, right? Change, moving forward. When I get this card, the only thing I like to caution about is doing it, maybe this guy is just moving forward willy-nilly, swinging the sword, whatever. You can move forward in a gentle way, in a very kind way also, and really get the same effect, and maybe actually move faster because you're not getting people aggravated that are then putting up blocks in your way, right? So move forward, maybe a little bit in the kind way. King of Wands, outcome. I love this card. This guy, this king, not this guy, but this king understands everything, right? He's good. He's funny. He's got a great knowledge base and a great sense of humor. He understands all those financial reports. He understands budgets. He understands, executive summaries and master plans, but he really moves forward. Yeah, he takes all in and then he moves forward with his intuition, right? What does my gut say? What does my heart say? Even more, than just your gut, but what does my heart say, right? I love that. So moving forward, I love it. And really, I just heard all systems go. So whatever that means to you, of course, you want to take your time and do it in your situation, whatever is best for you. But that's what I heard just now. All systems go. All right, Scorpio. Here we go with Scorpio. This is Scorpio for the week of May 20th, 2026. Scorpio for the week of May 20th, 2026. What do we have for Scorpio? Oh, yeah. Let's see what we have. And again, it's for entertainment purposes only. So take what, oh, that card flew out. I don't know what it is. Take what resonates, leave the rest, right? And if nothing resonates, that's okay too. So here we go. Oh, interesting. Page of Swords. Kind of getting out there with a fire in your belly, learning. I heard about financial reports, learning about master plan, right? Learning about executive stuff. Like, what do I have to do? Business plans. What do I need to learn? I'm ready. I'm ready to go out there and I'm going to cut through. Like, I'm really getting disciplined is what I heard. 10 of Cups, right? Enjoying the emotion of it, enjoying learning, enjoying moving forward. And then there's the 10 of Cups. Then we get this 9 of Swords, but still feeling a little bit anxious. Like, is this the right direction? I don't know. These are these thoughts that come up at 3 a.m., or 2 a.m. or midnight or whenever. And you're like, I can't get back to sleep, right? But you know what? You still you're in your warm bed. Everything is, you're in your house. You have a roof over your head. Things are still good. This to me is just one of those cards where, yeah, it helps to me when I have moments like this because it helps me kind of work through scenarios like, well, what if this happens? Well, what if that? Then, being forewarned is being forearmed. And so like just working through those issues. And then I love it because the bottom of the deck is this four of Swords. This is really meditating, slowing down, taking time for self-care, and knowing that, everything's going to move forward just fine. And, I just heard you're going to sit back kind of and watch the show and watch and actually maybe even be surprised on how good things turned out. Oh, I love that. All right. And now here we go. This is Sagittarius for the week of May 20th, 2026. 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 Well, I love it. 10 is this? Yeah. I'm like 10 of Cups. Really a beautiful emotional like understanding of the universe, right? Giving gratitude. This family has every problem that every other family has, but you know what? They're like, we choose to look at that beautiful rainbow, right? And move forward with a beautiful, and even the kids, I mean, everybody's having fun. They're enjoying the rainbow. They're having fun. That's what life's all about. Why? Because it leads you to this 9 of Pentacles, which is enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying your hobbies, enjoying your family. I love this because I kind of look at this, you know, this is kind of the money and the time and the resources. Maybe it's not money, but it's time, energy, resources that you may give away to help others, but you don't give it all away, right? You hold the bulk of it because you're like, I have to make sure that I am in a good place, right? That I am like stable, you know, on stable footing before I can really help others. But I do help others, right? And then I love this outcome card is this Emperor card. Stable, stability, strength. You see, he's sitting here relaxing, but he's got his, you know, his iron, you know, his night is he's in, you know, his steel, his night suit on underneath this red velvet, and these four rams. He's ready to move forward to defend his kingdom whenever if it happens. But meanwhile, though, hopefully he doesn't have to defend anything. But meanwhile, he's relaxing and enjoying. I just heard he's enjoying the sunset. Don't know if that's the case, but he's enjoying, you know, enjoying life. That's what we should all be doing. All right. Next up now is Capricorn. This is Capricorn for the week of May 20th, 2026. Here we go with Capricorn for the week of May 20th, 2026. May 20th, 2026. First card up, Page of Wands. I feel like a new creative beginning. That, you know, when you're like, you graduate college, early 20s, and you just have that fire in your belly. You're ready to I'm going to start my life now, right? And just moving forward. He's looking up at the sky, and he's looking up at his creative ideas, and I love that. I feel like new creative ideas are coming. I'm going to cover up some of this card, but this is the World card, and this card shows to me like moving through that next phase, right? Successfully completing one phase, moving into the next phase. I also love this is Ace of Cups, like from you know, from source, from our angels, our, you know, our guides, our spirit guides, like a new emotional beginning, like, and it's almost like divinely inspired. You know, maybe you are having that new emotional beginning where you're just like, yes, I'm going to clear the slates of some of this negativity I've been carrying, or whatever it is. I mean, whatever these ideas are, these belief systems that just don't work for me. Doesn't mean they're negative, but they just don't work for me. And moving forward. And that really kind of defines the beginning of this new phase for you, which I love that. And now next up is Aquarius. Aquarius for the week of May 20th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Aquarius for the week of May 20th, 2026. This is Aquarius for May 20th, 2026. One more shuffle. Sorry about that. I have to go with it. Oh my goodness, here we go, right? First up, Two of Swords. Not maybe seeing the full picture yet, so you're not sure which direction to go. That's okay. I actually like this card. This is a card of, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait till I get some more information. I'll probably act on my intuition, keeping your intuition like sparked, okay, and alive, making sure you're tapping into it, making sure you're asking your spirit guides and your angels to help you make the right decision if you are at a crossroads, right? Keeping that in mind. All right, 10 of Wands. This is a full harvest. He's carrying a full harvest, but he can't see where he's going. That may actually tie into this card in the sense of, which direction do I go, right? I have all these things that I'm looking at, whatever I'm looking at, but I'm not sure which direction to go. You know what? Take your time. If he just bundles up these wands, puts them on his shoulder, here's where he's headed, right? He's almost where he's supposed to be, but he needs to bundle those wands. He needs to take some time to sit down and, I just heard, sort through things and really find like look what really sparks him to move forward. King of Wands, I love this as the outcome card. Yeah, outcome. Beautiful, beautiful, like intuition, emotional. I just heard like an emotional completion in the sense of like, yes, I got to a certain point in my life where I want to be. I'm ready to move forward. Listening to your intuition, but also looking at the facts of a situation, right? But understanding those, but also putting that intuition in there to make that decision. And boy, I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck card is the High Priestess. This is like, yes, this is an intuition card. This may be things going on too in the background that you may not know of. That's probably why you're waiting, because you're like, I need more information. That information will come. Also, again, the listening to your intuition. This card, it represents intuition. This card with this moon, intuition. King of Wands is extremely intuitive. So really listening to your heart, right? And where you want to move next, because I just heard that's really going to guide you. All right, and now we have Pisces. This is Pisces for the week of May 20th, 2026. Let's see what we have for Pisces for the week of May 20th, 2026. Hold on, I'm going to shuffle these cards a little more. Pisces for the week of May 20th, 2026. First card up is this Two of Wands. Looking, it's almost like you have a whole new future to plan for yourself, right? Things are in some ways maybe opening up. I don't want to say this, but you maybe have lost your job, gotten laid off, or you're just making that conscious decision to move forward. If you have lost your job, I get the feeling like it was meant to be, right? Like, I know if it's never a good, let's put it this way, it's never a good time. I'd rather do that I've been laid off. I know that feeling. I'd rather make the decision on my own than have someone else make it for me. But I just feel like moving forward and a new beginning, right? Yeah, right. Six of Wands, riding in as a leader. I mean, oh my gosh, you have Two of Wands, and well, let me see, how was this down on the, okay. Two of Wands, and then you have the Six of Wands, like looking out to the future. And then almost like, yeah, your future is where, I just heard your future is where it is, right? That's where everything lies as far as this next phase moving forward. And yes, Page of Pentacles, maybe signing up for some new training, changing things around, shuffling up that energy, right? Sometimes it's just a matter of taking a class or just, yeah, changing things. And that's like, changes that. I just see like energy, and it's like getting jolted and changing into a new direction. That, look, all this golden light around him, yeah, because it's now the right direction. So keep that in mind, Pisces. If something hits you that you're like, oh my gosh, or something's going on, realize you kind of need this jolt, this energy jolt, because it puts you on a new prosperous path. I love that. All right, my friends, I will see you tomorrow with our weekly energy reading and a 3-card pick, and Friday with a weekend energy reading and a 3-card pick. And until then, namaste.